Hello, we're going to take a look at rating with Southern General in JenesisNow using the JRater. The first thing that we want to do is take a look under Agency, All Locations, and here, depending on where you would like to rate, if it is one location or all locations, you want to make sure that Southern General is enabled. Here, I'm going to go into this location because this is the only one that I have. I'm going to scroll down to the bottom, and on the left, I'm going to make sure that Southern General is on. Note that either by the location I'm working in, I can change this under location, or the location that the client belongs to. So I'll go in here to Donald Duck. This location, the rater has to be on for the location that you're working in, or most importantly, the location that the client belongs to. All right, so the first thing that we'll do is we'll go into our profile, and we want to add credentials for Southern General. So here we can click on the plus sign, and you can see I have no credentials. I'm going to be adding my first one. The first one that I will pick is JRate Southern General. If you do not see this in the drop down, then Southern General most likely is not toggled on under location setup. Please go back to check that and make sure that it is turned on. In the username, you'll want to put in your username for Southern General. So here I'm going to type in my credentials, and then here I will pick a location. I can either pick a specific location or I can pick all locations if I'm going to rate in all locations this is enabled for. For the company, I will pick Southern General, and notice that I do not have a Southern General in my list. I can simply click on this pencil to add a new company, and this will open up in a brand new tab so I don't lose my place where I can add a new company. So I will add Southern General. So now I've added Southern General. I can close this tab that was open for me, and then here for my location I have to reselect it because I've added a new company, and now I have Southern General available to select. My agency/producer code, that's going to be my agency code or producer code from Southern General. And then if you have a sub-producer code for a carrier, you can put there, and then any notes that you want to put here. This is a note, just an example. I will save this credential, and then now I am able to rate with Southern General, assuming that my credentials are correct. If you have any trouble rating with Southern General as it pertains to credentials, you can go to the Southern General site that you use on the web to check quotes, to put in quotes, and test your credentials there. And if you have trouble logging in there, then the credentials may not be right. So now I'm going to go to my client, and I'm going to go into this personal auto policy. Now here, I'm just simply going to hit JRate. If I'm missing any information, I will get a red pop-up telling me what information I'm missing. Here, I have Southern General selected, and I'm going to click Rate Policy. This is going to reach out to Southern General, and it is going to rate. Here, it's going to tell me that my vehicle symbol too high for the amount of physical damage coverage that I have selected. So it is good about returning anything that I need to fix, anything with this particular carrier that I would need to fix. If I rated with multiple carriers, they would be on the list, and maybe those rates would come back. This one would have this message, and I would be able to fix it for this carrier while trying to get it to quote with all of them. Let me fix this error, and then we'll take a look at what a successful quote looks like. Okay, now that I have fixed my rating information, I fixed some coverages, the symbol of my vehicle, I will go back to rate this policy, and now I get 3 rates that are returned, as well as the payment plan, the premium, down payment, number of installments. I can save to policy. I can choose to rewrite this policy. I can also bridge by using this button here to bridge over to Southern General. Here is where I would log in to the website to look at the quote, and this is where you can often test your credentials if you were, say, let me close this new tab. Let's say you were to get an error here that referenced invalid credentials, invalid login, then you can test it on the Southern General website. Thank you.